This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2005 Chevy Silverado 2500 crew cab short bed. It is an LT, which is leather. It is a 6.6 liter turbo diesel. Obviously, it's four-wheel drive. Obviously, it's got a nice lift. Has very low miles, 98,933 actual miles. It was a theft recovery purchased from an insurance company in Van Nuys, California, the Tony area. Nice area. It is on a clear title. We bought that vehicle. We brought it here, obviously. It got inspected. My guys hand me this. Right now our computer printout is not working, so I had to do this by hand. It's cheesy, but we had to. Let's see. A beautiful truck, low miles, runs, drives, looks great. Ignition, driver door cylinder, and handle had to be replaced. The ignition, we're still waiting on it. So the ignition still turns by hand, which is why you won't see a key in it when I'm driving it. It's because we're still waiting on CNS lock to get us our ignition. But it will have that today at some point, just not in time for this video. Tailgate handles replaced, and front bumper. The guy before it, first of all, he liked this truck a lot. He spent a fortune on this, and we'll get to that in a minute. But he had an ugly black bumper on it, which I'll show you in a second in a photo. And it was just nasty. And then he spray painted the grill black. I don't know what he was thinking. He did great right up to the front of the truck. So we had to get that off because it was terrible. I'll show you a picture of that in a minute. We'll walk around. My job in this video is to really to point out what's wrong. What's right is kind of obvious. I mean, these are the wheels and tires it came on. He had a really nice audio or video or something set up in there. We had to recover the headrest because they stole the screens out of the headrest, and they stole the radio out of the dash. I think they left the amps under the rear seat, so there's something left of it. It does have a 6-gun tuner in it, obviously, which gets me to the other point. EGR delete. The EGR has been completely deleted from this truck. If you do not know what that means, ask somebody. It happens in a lot of trucks. If you're a diesel guy, you know exactly why. They run better, and maintenance issues, all kinds of stuff. It also doesn't have a cat. Now the cat is an issue. If you're an Arizona buyer and you buy this truck, we have to put a cat in it. We have to add $450 for that to get done. The cat cost us $375, and Leon's Exhaust installs them for $75. That's mandatory if you're an Arizona buyer. That's going to happen. If you're from some other state, let us know at the time of purchase. We'll add $450 if you want it, and we'll put it on. Just know your emissions rules in your state. This thing came from California, and it's an EGR delete. So somehow he found some inspector to, you know, waive whatever and let him get plates. But in California, you're supposed to have EGR equipment under the hood. But obviously he didn't, and he drove a really nice truck. So he found his way around that. Just know your rules in your state. See, he did this too. He painted the bumper. God, I wish he hadn't done that. We could probably add some Rhino liner to that, because that's what he sprayed it with, that type of thing. I don't understand people who do the blackout package on vehicles. It's kind of stupid. Has a nice tonneau cover on it. There's a plug for a fifth wheel. You got brackets for a fifth wheel hitch there. It's kind of nice. This truck is going to be extremely popular. Very popular. What else I noticed? Air suspension. Huh. You guys left that part out. I wonder where they fill up. Huh. They probably stole the compressor. So they're there, but just assume they don't work, because I don't think that the compressor's there. I didn't see the compressor switches or anything underneath the... Yeah, normally you'd see something down here and you don't see it. Let's see. Before we proceed, I'll show you the picture. This is what the front end looked like. This is what he thought was cool. I think that the thieves stole like a winch that was built on there. But see, the grill was blacked out, and under the headlights it's blacked out, and it had that stupid bumper on it. That had to go. So if you liked it, that's too bad. You're not gonna get it. I'm gonna open the hood. Let me fire this thing up. All right. Well, you know what? Before we go under the hood, let's do the paperwork stuff. Let me show you what we got. So here is the VIN. This is the Carfax. History events affecting this vehicle's value. Carfax blends the history and the Kelley Blue Book, and they come up with $23,010 as a retail value. I think it's worth a lot more than that, but it is what it is. Damage, it's clearly the theft damage. See how we started without the key? That's what we're waiting for, is that. All right, let's see. Here's the actual Carfax itself, and the air is blowing ice cold, and it's 100 degrees still in Tucson. No major title problems, that's important. Some Temecula, blah, blah, blah. Stolen 920 of 18, recovered 210 of 20. Okay. This is the title we got from USAA. Stolen, right? And then they have a bunch of documents here for VIN verification from the cops and stuff. Anyway, that's that. Nice and boring. Under the hood. Airbox, obviously. Close the hood hard enough. I don't feel like having the hood blow up on me here. There we go. Alright, I don't have the windows locked. Jesus. Rough video right now, especially when it's 101. I don't feel like making laps around this car. Let's see, where's the, there we go. So I was a passenger in this a little while ago, and I know the windows go up and down. There. Boom. Door locks. Seat forward and back. Back. Seat up. Seat down. Even have a manual in here. That's kind of weird. That's real rare. I see something in the back seat of the car. It looks like my guys found some stuff. Some sort of a tray. We're gonna leave, see all this stereo stuff? We're gonna leave it because that's probably worth a lot of money. We just don't wanna, oh, you know what else? Here's the Kelley Blue Book on the car. There's a 98,000 mile Chevy Silverado. Blue Book's for $22,569. So obviously the Carfax adds a little bit to it. Huh, look at, in the wrappers, headphones. Wheel locks, headphones, HDMI cord. This was probably all under the seat. Here's a bunch of Alpine wireless adapters and stuff. I mean, we'll just leave this all for the next guy if he wants to use it. This stuff's not even out of the wrapper, whatever that is. This was the tailgate handle that we replaced. More headphones. Let's see. See this? Amps. Those are Alpine amps. There's 3 of them stacked up across there. So, you got that. There's your window. And you can tell it's hot because it's already, the buttons are already hot. Ow. Locks. Let's see, mirrors, out, in, up, and down. Ouch, God, that's hot. Out, in, up, and down. You got heated seats. Right, got tilt wheel, okay. Seat forward, back, up, and down. Tilt forward and back. All right, let's get in this bad boy, get some air conditioning. It is freaking hot. has a bunch of gauges here. We tell people all the time, don't trust these gauges. Everyone puts them in, and you know, if you trust these gauges, you're a fool, because you never know who installed them, if they work. Just pretend like they don't. If they do, that's cool. Obviously they stole the radio. Air is blowing ice cold in here, and I'm leaving it right there because I like it. There were some switches in here. This is like for lights they had probably on the front bumper. Here's the adjuster for the tuner. More light switches. This guy was crazy. I mean, this truck was really nice, except for that stupid front bumper he had on it. Let's see. Cruise control. Boom. Turn signals. La la la. What else? Windshield wipers. Tow. On and off, right? Go to neutral. Go to 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. See a little light on there. And we move forward. That's definitely granny gear. This one's really got a granny gear. That thing is, you can walk, your grandfather could walk faster. This thing goes in 4-wheel low. That's some strength right there. All right, and then we'll go to 4 high. Now we'll be able to move a little quicker. Let me get my gate open in here. Let's drive. That's in 4 high. In reverse, yeah, quite a bit quicker. All right, and I can tell just by touching the pedal that this thing's tuned. Okay, if you come to Tucson to drive this thing home, you're buying a badass truck, you will pay the following. You will pay your state tax rate plus our city tax of 2.7% and a $250 dock fee. If you're an Arizona buyer, we are going to add $450 to get a CAD installed. That's the law. Has to pass emissions and can't without it. If you want one, if you're out of state, you want us to install a CAD, let us know. We'll add $450 and we'll get it done. Know your emissions rules in your state as far as the EGR delete's concerned. All right, there's millions of pages of Google on that, on why they do it, why it's done, and you know what's involved in plates and emissions and all that crap. Just do your homework. Once it's gone from Tucson, it's gone. Okay. If you are going to pay by wire and ship out of state, once we have the truck, once we have payment for the truck, we will fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We will sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope, we mail it in. Then we'll put it in the mail. You'll have the vehicle, the truck in this case, shipped to you, and the title will already be in the mail when the truck shows up, and you'll just take the truck and the title and go get plates. Very simple. If you need help with shipping, let me know early. Let us know early in the transaction. I can help. You're welcome to do it yourself. A lot of people know exactly how to do it and don't need any help at all. Some people want to roll it into the price of the truck so it's in their loan, whatever. But if you need help, let us know early so there's no delay in you getting your truck. Deposit's $500. Once you have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it stays for sale. So please get that deposit in. All right. Last part of every video, I say this every time. I should just have it recorded. Just hit a recording and not say it, but I will again for the 10,000th time. We don't have salesmen, so you're not paying for those in the price of a vehicle. We don't have bottled water with our name on it like they have at the auto mall. We don't have an attendant serving scones and latte. That's also at the auto mall. We don't have a beautiful location with perfect paving and fountains and the whole bit. That's also at the auto mall. They also know at the auto mall, if they sold you this truck, I'm gonna give it a little bit of gas here because there's no one in front of me now. Nice running truck, boy, it shifts perfect too. Nice truck. Boy, it shifts perfectly. Nice, 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 nice. Anyway, they know that if something breaks in this truck, you're gonna bring it in there and say, fix my truck, okay? And so they charge an extra $500 to $600 on every single vehicle that they sell for future repairs. I know that because I've been there, all right? And usually they just swallow the money because the truck's fine. And if they don't swallow the money because the truck's got some problems, they'll either fix it with that money or they'll just give you your money back and sell it to somebody else without fixing it. I mean, that's what happens. What they don't give you is the truth, okay? And the truth with us is The day you buy this truck is the day you're the owner. We're not writing checks for this thing. We're not writing any checks at any time ever for this truck, regardless of what's going on. We can't do that. We're selling them cheap so that you can fix it with your money, so you can afford to fix it with your money, okay? We tell that to everybody. Every single vehicle we have on our property out here, every one of them, we say the same thing about. Unless they have factory warranty, on day one you're the owner. Don't even call us if something breaks, because we're not fixing it. All right? That being said, this is a badass truck. Really badass truck. I think that's about it. Thank you for your time.